Well, good morning, everyone. It is Flylady Kat, and we're here to have our little chat this morning. Make sure you put your video on live chat, not top chat. And welcome, welcome, welcome. I actually started this too early because I pushed the button before I did one thing, but that's okay. So you might have heard Mr. B talking in the beginning. Don't rewind because he'll probably cut that part off. Yasmin Sierra, good morning. Marty Watson is here. Hi, Marty. Everything fine in your home? Marty's expecting a new grandbaby. Lorena Jimerson is here. Good morning. Belle Belle is here. Hi, Belle Belle. Lisa Iao is here. Good morning. Kat and Mr. B, she said. Nurse Babs, Megan. Thank you, Megan. You didn't forget. Welcome and good morning. Guys are flying in here this morning. I love it. Irene Hartwig is here. I just talked to her on the phone this past week. I got a Christmas card from her, and it was so pretty. And she always sends me a letter with all the information from the year and pictures. It's wonderful. Irene is a friend who we've had dinner with several times. Mary Cleveland, good morning. Debbie Ernst, good morning from Indiana. Jean Bouvier is here. Good morning. Hope you had a great Thanksgiving. Thank you. I did. Nancy Hatfield is here. Good morning. Susan Wright is here. Good morning. Connie Stab Miller is here. Good morning from Rainy, Oregon. I think that sounds nice. Mary, I love rain. Mary, good morning, Mary says, and roll tide. Roll tide. If anybody watched the game, they know what I'm talking about. Roxy Wolf, Roxanne, good morning. Nice to hear your lovely voice. Oh, thank you, sweetheart. An appointment at 11 for Marty's daughter-in-law. She's over 40 weeks at this point. Ernestine Frame, good morning from Kansas. Good morning. I've got my coffee. Does everybody have their coffee this morning or something to drink? Have you done your morning routine? Catherine S. said, good morning, my first live with you. Welcome, Catherine S. Love your channel. My name is Catherine, and I live in Caribou, British Columbia, Canada. I don't think I've ever had anyone that identified themselves as being from Caribou. So welcome, and welcome to all of Caribou. Marty, Mr. B says, what does he say? Happy Monday, everyone. Be blessed. And you might notice that it says, let's roll with Kat and Mr. B, because that's what we've changed our RV channel to. Let's roll with Kat and Mr. B. Isn't that great? We're so happy with that title. Jen Barletta, good morning from Lehigh Valley, Pennsylvania. Pennsylvania is so beautiful. Any valley in Pennsylvania has to be gorgeous. Forever Mimi, good morning from Houston. Hey, Mimi. Oh, she's 41 weeks today, Marty said. That's wonderful. Hey, girls, I've got some big announcements for you. I'm so excited. Number one, I want to thank you so much from the bottom of my heart for participating in the Patreon Buckle Down for Thanksgiving videos. I know you girls did the boot camp, which was fantastic. And then you did that. I'm just so grateful that you did that Thanksgiving, because I've heard back from so many of you how much it changed your Thanksgiving this year. And I want to announce that in December, we're going to start having our countdown to Christmas. So it starts on Wednesday. So if you're a YouTuber and you haven't signed up for Patreon to go through one of these seasons with us, I highly encourage you to do so. It's $5 a month. You can start it on December 1st. Sign up on patreon.com. Mr. B will put the link up, and it'll be below. So if you don't want to stop in the middle of this video, you can do that. But you sign up December 1st. Don't sign up before, because Patreon is just a computer system I employ. So I don't do that. I don't control that. So if you sign up on today, for example, they're going to charge you $5 for the month of November. When you hit December and you sign up, they're going to charge you $5 for the month of December. If you don't cancel before January, they're going to charge you $5 for January. But hey, I think it'd be fantastic to be in there for the new year too. So a lot of people keep it all the time, because I have 5 videos a week in there for you every day of the month. They're very rare when I don't put one out. But I put them out on Thanksgiving Day. I put them out all the time. So go over to patreon.com and sign up. We welcome you with open arms, and we're so grateful for your faith and your trust in me that we can do this together, but we can. And the reason I know we can is because I have been where you are, I know what it feels like and I know how to fix it. So come on over. Another thing, should I announce the other thing for January? Okay. You may know in Patreon we have 4 tiers. We've got a $5 tier, which is the tier for just getting the videos. We've got a $25 tier, which gives you the videos and one personal mentoring session of 25 minutes with me. We've got a $50 tier, which is the videos and 2 personal mentorings. We've got do we still have the $75 mentor? We've got a $75 mentoring, which is 3 times a month and 1 video. And we've got $100 a month. So we've got 5 tiers, $100 a month for once a week, 4 times in a month for $25, personal mentoring, plus access to the videos. So that's the way it stands now. I'm going to do some adjustment. In January, we're going to change some things. I know that I've had so many requests from you guys for budget videos. So on YouTube, there is a membership area at the top of the page. What? No, it's not there yet. It will be in January, where you can sign up for personal mentoring from me. No, it's not a personal mentoring. It's a live video from, what is it? Yeah, you're right. What am I doing on that one? What was that one?
It's just going to be a live video for the membership.
Oh, yeah, that's right. I'm going to do that's right. Excuse me. We just came up with this morning. Larry was just impressed with this morning, and I second the motion. I think it's great. So on YouTube, it's going to be a private membership where you can come once a month. We'll go live, and it'll just be for the members to have a live video with me once a month. So you won't have the generic one that we have now, like this one. It'll just be a personal one for just the members, okay? And I'll probably give you a challenge every month. So that's something that's coming up. And that one is how much a month?
I think it's $15.
$15 a month for that. So if you're interested in that. In the meantime, on the YouTube channel, on the Patreon channel, I'm going to cut out the $25 a month, once a month membership. So that's going to go away. And I'm going to have an additional membership for personal mentoring, a tier, and Patreon, additional tier for an additional tier for what? For budget. And it's going to also be, can we have 2 at the same price?
What do you mean?
If it's 100, can we have 100 for the other 2?
Yeah,
yeah, it's the right tier. You just have to go on the right tier. So the budget,
this is going to be for budget mentoring only.
Yeah, budget mentoring only. It's once a month personal mentoring, once a month, 1 hour, $100. That's what that link is for. So if you want to have budget mentoring, how to have a budget, how to get yourself out of this mess you're in.
Held accountable.
Yeah, thank you, Mr. B. I got it. Hold you accountable, talk to you personally, go over your budget. Now, you don't have to reveal any numbers to me. That is not important. It's just how to do it and what your specific needs might be. So that's going to come in starting January 1st for $100 for a month, once a month personal mentoring for budget. And it's a whole hour. Okay. Write down the price. I got the price. It's $100. And for the one on YouTube, for just the little private video for you once a month, it's 15. It's going to be 15. Yeah. Okay, so the $25 one is going away. I'll still have the $50, the $75, and the $100 for personal mentoring, and $100 for budget mentoring once a month, 1 hour once a month. So it is a little bit more expensive, but it is a lot more specific than the ones that we're doing now for personal mentoring on keeping your house clean. But I'm still doing those. Those are still very important. One reason I'm cutting out the $25 ones is the people who are getting on there who are new and are only getting once a month aren't getting enough. So either they don't need to do it at all, or, oh, Patricia, thank you. You're such a cutie pie. I haven't seen you on here today. That's my first. Welcome back, Patricia.
That's awesome.
She's awesome. She's the sweetest, I have to tell you. She's like, I wish she was my next door neighbor. She's the sweetest. I mentored Patricia. She's fantastic. Anyway, and she was a great student, and she graduated and did a fantastic job with her two kids and her home and her family and her husband. She's just done a wonderful job. So I'm so proud of her. Anyway, where were we? So we've got the $50, the $75, the $100, and a $100 for personal mentoring on your personal budget. Okay, and then we've got the $5 for the videos, of course, which are included with every single one of these, even the one for personal budget. You're still going to get the 100, the $50, the $5 daily videos will be included. Okay, all right, so that's yeah, January 1st. So in December,
for YouTube's gonna start in December.
it is. Oh, I didn't know that. Okay, so the membership for the personal video for you who are my members for $15 is going to start in December. So he's about to crank that up. That means I've got to make you a video and do a live with you.
Have to get people to be have to get members first.
Well, I'll practice. I'll practice. But that isn't that right? I'm just going to go live once a month.
If there's only 2 members, then we do.
Oh yeah, if there's only 2, you get 2. Won't that be good? If there's 50, they'll just be 50. If there's 25, they'll just be 25. If there's 10, they'll just be 10. But it'll be specific to you. And the membership doesn't have advertisements, so you can go back and watch it again without any advertisement.
And it could have some other perks that we can add on there, down the road.
Mr. B's cooking things up over there. We'll have to see what I'm. Hi, Miss Denise, forever Mimi said. Whatever Mr. B's coming up with may or may not pass approval. We have to come up with this together. But anyway, that's what we're doing. We are going to cut the 25 and we are going to add the 100 for the personal mentoring for finances. And I have actually personally mentored people over and above the regular thing, and they paid me through PayPal to do personal mentoring for that, but we're going to add it into Patreon. So I'm excited for that. That's one of my favorite things to talk about with you. So there you go. All right. So for those of you who are currently $25 patrons, just know that December will be your last month, and I will let you know in December that that's the last month for $25. If you want to, you can of course increase to $50, or you can drop either one you want to do back to $5 and just keep the videos.
Please go to $50.
Mr. B, please. I only have so much room, so we don't know. Yeah. And that is true. It is going to free me up a lot of time so that I can take more people who need it, but that will help them. Okay? Because I think the $25 isn't as beneficial as people may think. It was originally designed for people who had graduated and want to come back for a little refresher course, but now that's not going to happen. The refresher course will be the $50 refresher course. Okay. Or you can do $50 and learn a lot every other week. You can still do good. My experience now is that people who go every other week learn a lot. Okay, enough about Patreon. I am so grateful that we had such a beautiful Thanksgiving. Tell me about your Thanksgiving. Did you follow Patreon, our countdown to Thanksgiving, or buckle up for Thanksgiving? And are you excited about the countdown for Christmas? That's what I want to know. So let me know what's going on there. We're going to get to Christmas so that when we get there, it's going to be comfortable, it's going to be peaceful, it's going to be done. You're not going to be struggling at the last minute because you forgot something. Everything's going to be covered. So I'm real excited for you to do that. Anybody? Anybody? Bueller? Nobody. Okay. Crickets.
Oh, one more announcement. We are going to go live this Friday night on
Oh yeah, we are. We're going live on our RV channel. Let's roll with Kat and Mr. B Friday night. Just to let you know, we're kicking it off. Bobby says, I was so ahead for Thanksgiving. The day went so smoothly. Yes, Bobby. Thumbs up the host. I did okay. Patricia did okay. Thumbs up the host. What does that mean? Does that mean you're the host, Mimi?
Yes, we're talking about me.
Oh, I don't know who that means, but Patricia did okay. Patricia, did you follow the system? She did okay. Okay. Yes, Nancy said, Patreon was very helpful, made everything smoother for Thanksgiving. Yes, I'm so glad. I'm so glad. Anybody else on here that followed Thanksgiving? I will say I had everything ready, Patricia said. Awesome, Patricia. Patricia, I need to give you a big old hug. You're such a sweetie pie. Okay, so Denise said, I'm looking forward to the countdown to Christmas. I plan on trying to do some Vlogmas and can work this in. Yes, the Patreon was helpful. Yes, thank you. And you're going to do Vlogmas? Oh my goodness, poor thing. That's hard. You can do it. Marty said, we had an awesome Thanksgiving. We started with a clean kitchen, ended the day with a clean kitchen, walked into the kitchen Friday morning and was a delight. Don't you love it when your kitchen sings to you when you walk in, especially after a day that was really tough? Good job, Marty. Denise said, thumbs up the host means you to give you a thumbs up. Oh, thanks, Denise. So there are 52, there are 18 thumbs up. Yeah, that's not a lot. What's going on? I never pay attention to those things, Mimi, but thank you for bringing that up. And Denise, thank you for clarifying. Thumbs up is helpful. It tells the platform, which is YouTube, that people like this video and want to see it. So that will be helpful. Okay, so Denise said, I'm going to try Vlogmas, but probably won't do it every day. Is that really Vlogmas? I don't know. Could be. I've never done that. Well, I always video every day, so I don't think about it being Vlogmas. Uh, on Patreon, I do. First time I served dinner on time, said we would serve. My thing is rolling away because there's so many coming in at 4, and we were saying grace at 3:55. Lita, yes, baby. Yay, Marty. Yay, Nancy. Yay, everyone. Patricia said. Good morning, Tracy. Good morning. So Tracy is moving right now. Tracy, how was your Thanksgiving? She's got a beautiful home. She's coming down south to a beautiful home. Camille Ward, I followed Patreon for boot camp and Thanksgiving, and it has helped me tremendously. Can't wait for Christmas. Yes, Camille. Awesome. Did I say Camilla? I'm so crazy. I know it's Camille. Mimi said, thank you, Miss Denise. Nancy Soretta, good morning. And Nancy is thanking Patricia. Okay, girls. So what is your question for today? We have, oh, I know what, never mind. You don't get to ask questions. I have something I want to talk to you about. Tracy said they did a lovely takeaway and it was uneventful. That's excellent in the middle of a move. Patricia said, good morning. Finally made it to the live show. Welcome, Patricia. M. Jillian Miner said, good morning. Good morning. Here's what we're going to talk about today. You ready? Today, we are back on the horse, girls. Let's get back in the saddle. Today, we're doing our weekly home blessing hour. We're doing we never stop doing our routines. Hi, Hill Martinson from Norway. Welcome. Have you been here before? I don't recall. I know I've had people from Norway, but I don't recall Hill. Maybe Hill, it sounds kind of familiar. Were you here before, Hill? Okay. But we're getting back in the saddle. We're getting back into our regular basic weekly plan and zone work. And we're going to continue that all the way till we get to the Christmas holidays. And you have to decide what Christmas holidays mean to you. So for me, I'm not going to be working in Christmas on, let me go back. I've got the wrong calendar. Business calendar would be helpful. Okay. I will not be working on December 24th. So that's when my holidays start. Saturday, December 25th. I never work on Sunday. Monday, December 27th, or Tuesday, December 28th. I'm also not working January 1st. I am working December 31st, Christmas Eve, but I'm not working that Saturday, January 1st. So those are my holidays. On those days, because they're holidays and we have limited holidays in our life, you don't have to do your basic weekly plan or your zone. And you don't have to plan it as a free day for our at-home homemakers. Now, for our payroll homemakers, let's say Saturday, January 1st is a holiday, or that Christmas weekend is a holiday. You may choose not to do your weekly home blessing that day. You may choose not to do your zone that day because it's a holiday. So you skip a week. So what? As long as you do it all the time, when you skip a week, it's not going to be the end of the world. Hi, Kendra Ann. So is that Kendra Main? Is that you, Kendra? It is, isn't it? So that's what you want to do. You want to remember that you're planning out December, that you're still going to do these things that we're doing, which are zones, basic weekly plan, and routines. Routines will happen every single day in some form or another. Like you're not going to do laundry on a Saturday if you're an at-home homemaker, and you're not going to do laundry on a Saturday if it's your day, if it's your holiday. However, if it were me, I would probably do laundry that Saturday because I think laundry isn't very hard and I would need laundry for the week coming up. So it's a decision you have to think when you're making your plan in your planner. You have to think about, what am I going to do? How is that going to work? If I just skip it, what's going to be the result of that? What's the consequence of that? Is that going to be difficult for me? Is that going to make my life harder? So today, though, we're jumping back in. So if you haven't planned it already, plan out this week. On Monday is weekly home blessing hour. Tuesday, free day on a conventional standard Flylady system. Now you can change these days around as long as you get all of these things done for at-home homemakers during the week, and on some parts of the week, Saturday and Sunday for our payroll homemakers. So Monday is weekly home blessing hour. Payroll, do it on Saturday morning. Tuesday is free day. Payroll, we don't get a free day. Wednesday is planning and desk day. Payroll, Sunday afternoon. Thursday is errand day. Payroll, on your way home from work, pick up your already ordered groceries or delegate that. Friday is car and purse day. Payroll, you can do that on your lunch hour, your break, or even Saturday morning, or you can delegate that. Saturday is family fun day for everyone. Payroll, you'll be doing 2 hours of work Saturday morning, weekly home blessing hour, and your zone. Sunday is renew your spirit for everyone. Payroll, you'll be doing planning and desk day in the evening. Okay, so for zones, here's what we're talking about. This week, we are in a split week. If you look at the week, you see that today is November 29th. Tomorrow is the 30th, and Wednesday we begin December. So the first of every month starts the entryway. So you're going to have 3 days, at-home homemakers, 3 days in your entryway: Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. Monday, today, we're going to do our living area. So for me, this area I'm in. And then Tuesday is your free day. For payroll homemakers, you're going to take these 4 units of 15 minutes, and you're going to do that on Saturday. So you're going to do 1 unit of living room for 15 minutes, 3 units of entryway. What a great time to decorate in your entryway, because you've just cleaned it for Thanksgiving. You can do a little brush up and maybe take down your Thanksgiving decorations if you haven't already. And let me pull that back. That's better. And put up maybe your wreath. My wreath is in the mail. I should get it soon. Maybe today. What?
I just got
the zoom out delay. Anyway, so that's something to think about. What are you going to do for your outside? I still have my yellow Thanksgiving flowers out there. I think I'm going to pick up a poinsettia and put out there. It's cool enough. It'll last. And if it's hot in Florida, the poinsettias don't make it very well. They kind of wilt in the pot. They'll grow in the ground, but they'll wilt in the pot. So I think it'll be fine. Okay, Hill said, yes, I have been here sometimes before. Well, Hill, welcome back. And welcome back to the comments. I'll say that. Good to have you again. Okay, so questions now for what we just talked about. I'm open. Do you have some concerns? Is there something going on that makes it difficult for you? What are your challenges? That kind of thing. So let's hear from you. I'm going to pull this down in my head. Hi, Kat. I have a question. If my house is decluttered and everything in it is in good shape, would I do zones the same way? Nope. If you don't have any clutter, there's no decluttering to do. So you're going to do the same zones, but you're going to do those zones in for deep cleaning now. So now's the time to get out if you have carpet in your living room, for example, and there's no clutter, then you get out your good vacuum that has the beater bar and it's heavy, and you get 15 minutes on that carpet and get it looking sharp. That's when you deep clean, or you clean baseboards, or you clean windows. Now's the time with no clutter. It's so easy to clean your house, and you're only going to do it in the zone for the 15-minute unit that I've assigned you. I hope that answers your question. Okay. Let's see. Says, hi, Kat. I have a question. If my house is decluttered, oh, that was So that was your answer. Denise said she loved boot camp. It made her finally live the system. She loved it. Nancy, will you be talking about decorating for Christmas starting December 1st? You'll have to wait and see. You'll see what we're going to talk about December 1st. That's in the December 1st videos, which I haven't made yet. So I may not have decided yet. No, I know what I'm going to talk about. So you'll see.
So join Patreon.
Yeah, join Patreon, and then we'll talk about it. But there's absolutely nothing wrong with getting ahead of things. So if on the entryway on Monday you decide you want to hang up your wreath, you certainly can do so. It's no problem. If you're ahead of the game, it's never a problem. Is Countdown going to be like boot camp? It's going to be like Thanksgiving. I'm going to talk about something different every day. I will mention that we need to continue with our zone and our basic weekly plan. So it can have a little boot camp-esque undercurrent, but it's mainly going to be about getting ready for Christmas. Does that help? Okay. Roxanne said, what about downsizing to live the no ad life in an SUV, which is all I have? No ad. I don't know what no ad means, but the nomad life. Oh, the nomad life. Okay, I know what that means. If you have to downsize to live in an RV or a van or an SUV or whatever you're living in, you have to do it. Otherwise, you don't have room to live in that space. So you can't live in an SUV and have it be a storage unit. If you need to store some things, my suggestion is to rent a storage unit for 1 year. After 1 year, you will decide if living in your SUV nomad life is what you want to do. And if that's the case, then you can go and disperse everything from your storage. Now, Larry and I did the same thing. When we first moved into our first RV full time, we put everything in storage. We got rid of a lot, all of our furniture, extra clothes that we didn't fit in, those kind of things. But we put things in there that we weren't sure about. Then we weren't sure that this was going to be the life for us, although in our heart of hearts, I think we knew. But we kept things like off-season clothes in there, my wedding gown, my china and crystal, uh, teapot collection that I had in my kitchen, pots and pans, extra bedding and pillows, things like that. So it was full. TVs, big televisions and things. And at the end of the year, we said, okay, we went in a couple of times, we got a couple of things. We put a couple of things in that we had put in our RV that wasn't really necessary. At the end of the year, we said, okay, these are the things we definitely want to be in the RV life full time. And these are the things we want to get rid of. And so we got rid of all of those things, all of them, without haste. Without, what's the word? Without pain. I'll say that. We got rid of them that day. They were gone. Well, we asked our children, do you want any of these things? And if they didn't want them, they were going to go to Goodwill, and that's where they went. Now, my daughter took my wedding gown. My sister took my china and crystal. But I will tell you that my daughter kept that wedding gown for about 2 weeks and said, yeah, I'm going to give it away. I said, that's fine. It's what I was going to do anyway. And my sister ended up giving the china and crystal to one of our cousins who needed it. And even though it matched Marty's perfectly, she did not need service for, what did you have, 25 at that point, Marty? So she gave away the china and crystal, which was great, which makes me happy.
One of my grandsons took one of my guitars.
Yeah, yeah, we had a keyboard and a guitar that our grandson took. Who knows if he still has it? If he's enjoying it, I hope that he is keeping it. And if he's not enjoying it, I hope that they gave it away. Don't keep something because somebody gave it to you. Nothing should come with strings. And when you give something, please don't give it with strings. Don't say, if you don't want this, give it back to me. That means you don't really want to give it away. Give it away with no strings so that that person can feel free to sand it down and paint it, to change the knobs on it, to give it away, to do whatever they want to with it. Okay? Okay. I did ask for something back one time, my sister. I asked her for something back and she said, I've already changed the knobs on it because I always gave away with no strings. I said, could I have that back? She said, no, I need it. I said, okay, fine. No worries. I let it go. And I won't do that again. That's wrong. It's wrong to do that. So yeah, Larry reminded me of what I used to tell people a long time ago. When you have a problem or you give something away or something that you're putting out of your life or you want out of your life, you put it in a bubble and you blow it away and it's gone. It's gone. And you don't think about it again. You don't. Did I answer your question? Okay. It's been about 30 minutes. We're still going to go for about 15 if you want to, but I need questions. So start popping them in for me. Did I miss anybody's? I don't think so. Hi, Moochna, Dr. Moochna. Are you really a doctor? Karma Car? In addition to my service for 12, went down to service for 10 and minimal serving pieces. Yeah, because she had all the serving pieces too. She had service for 12. I had service for 12. So you had service for 24. Isn't that crazy? Why? We came from a time when we were born in the 50s. So when we got married, everybody was still doing dinner parties and things like that. Of course, when we got married, we couldn't afford to do dinner parties. My crystals in China stayed in boxes for years because I didn't have a Hutch cabinet for years. And when I finally got to that point, people weren't so much doing dinner parties. They were doing barbecues, and that was about it. Maybe having a few people over for Thanksgiving or Christmas. But the dinner party aspect of having your husband's coworkers and all that kind of stuff, that wasn't happening anymore.
But we did use our China.
We used our China. We used our China for all the holidays and birthdays. And then after the last 5 years, we got them out and said, we're using these every day. We got rid of our regular daily wear and we started using China. I put it in my dishwasher every day. It was beautiful. It didn't chip. It didn't peel. It was nice. It wasn't the most expensive China. It was Nartaki, but it has a silver rim. It has little blue flowers with silver. It's beautiful, beautiful China. And it went in my dishwasher. It never faded. It never peeled. It never chipped. It was beautiful. I could not put my crystal in the dishwasher. So it was very fragile and very, very delicate. We didn't. Nancy says, it felt so good to have everything put away by Friday morning and look around at how tidy my house looked. Thanks to you, Kat. Thanks to you, Nancy. You did the work. I'm proud of you. Marty said, I just have to say, yay for paper plates. We use our China daily too. Awesome. Yes, and yay for paper plates. There's nothing wrong with having paper plates. Some of my clients who sent me pictures of their Thanksgiving had beautiful Thanksgivings with nameplates and everything, but they had paper plates and it was just great. Who cares? It's you who has to clean it up, right? If you're not asking for help, if you're one of those people who just won't ask for help, then you need to be using paper plates. There's nothing wrong with it. You can get them for the season and you can ball it all up in the paper tablecloth and throw it in the garbage when everything's done. That is nice. But you can use your China if you want to, but I would say, please don't be afraid to say, hey, it's getting late. I'm going to start doing these dishes. Would somebody come in here and keep me company? Nothing wrong with that. And generally they'll say, oh, well, what can I help you do? Well, could you gather the glasses for me? That would be great. But really having somebody in the kitchen while you're doing work is so helpful, just to have them talk to you. You know how we are. We don't want to be by ourselves in there where all the fun's happening in the next room, but we also don't want to wake up to that gross mess in the morning because when they leave at midnight, it's too late. You're too tired. You're the walking zombie. Good morning, jumping on. Hi, Lucia. Good to have you. Jumping on. Jillian said, just ordered my She's in Her Apron planner. Loved the September to December. Got the annual. Can't wait. I can't wait to get mine. I got 3 of these 4-month ones, and I'm really looking forward to it. I'm going to put it under the tree for myself for Christmas if it comes in time. She did say 2 to 5 weeks, so we'll see. I ordered early, so maybe I'll get it in time. Jean said, we were active duty and moved around. Never had much of anything until we settled down where we are now. I bought China, but gave it away years later because, guess what? We never used it. Exactly. And I was so shocked when my children got married. They were born in the late 70s, and they did get China, but they never got a full set of China, and they never used their China. My daughters each have like 4 pieces. Actually, we did use my daughter's China at Thanksgiving, so she may have. Did she use her China, or did she have special Thanksgiving China? No, she used her China. Yeah. She did use her China. She does use her China because she does Thanksgiving every year. Yeah, she does that. But Robin doesn't use China at all. But Karen does.
She's a different mode.
Yeah. Robin and Karen are different. I love them. They're so awesome. They're the sun and the moon. They're so opposite, and they are so. Let me just say this. I love that my kids are this way. On Thanksgiving, my daughter Robin came over for Thanksgiving dessert because she had to spend her Thanksgiving with her in-laws in town, whom always she ends up going to a late dinner with them and having to eat 2 Thanksgiving dinners. Well, she doesn't enjoy doing that, and we won't make her eat a second Thanksgiving dinner. So she said, "Can I just come for dessert?" It was fabulous. But when she finally arrived, it was after Thanksgiving dinner. Karen saw her at the front door and ran to the door. Robin! So exciting, because those kids used to fight in the back seat. I'd say, "You look out your window and you look out your window." Eventually we got, what did we drive? We drove 3 different Aerostar vans, and we put them in their own seat. Because and I would say, "This is your sister. She's going to be with you longer than I'm going to be with you. You need to find a way to love each other." And it wasn't didn't love each other. They were just natural kids. But when you have your own kids, you think, "Oh, my kids are going to be perfect." And they're not. They're just like every other kid in the world. So, but it makes me so happy to see her run to the door. Robin! So excited. And Robin's so happy. A lot of times I have to kind of horn in on their conversation because they're just, anyway, it's fun. I love it. Okay. Mr. B put Kimmy's planner link up. Thank you, Mr. B. You never did put the Patreon link up, did you? You did? Okay. Catherine said, "I'm a fly baby and have lots of clutter tucked away." Aren't we clever that way, Catherine? I'm currently off work and would love to tackle all the clutter that I never have time to address. Would you recommend an hour a day to declutter? No, I would never recommend that, especially when you're off and supposed to be resting. My recommendation will always remain the same: 15 minutes in your zone, decluttering, period. Now, for those of us who have one specific room that is so distracting, we feel distracted when we're trying to declutter in other rooms. So let's just say it's your kitchen. Your kitchen is out of bounds. Let's say it's just crazy. You can't breathe in your kitchen. And every time you're cleaning your living room, you think, "Oh, I should be working in my kitchen." Then you can stop doing zone work in all those areas that aren't the kitchen, and you can have a project. You can turn your kitchen, in this example, could be your basement, could be someplace that's just making you crazy. You have to do it with a commitment that you will not stop until it's 100% done. You are not allowed to work on it ever for an hour a day. The most you can work is 30 minutes a day, 4 days a week, or 2 hours a month in that room. But you keep continuing in that room at a half hour a day. It's 2 hours, 2 hours a week. So that would be 2, 4, 6, 8 hours a month. You continue in that room until it's exactly the way you want it, and there is absolutely no clutter. The thing that people do when they do a project is they stop when they're 80% done because it looks so much better. And they say, "Ooh, now my living room is really starting to look bad." You can't do that. You have to stay with it. If you decided to do it, you have to complete it. And then every time you're in the zone for the kitchen, you'll just do deep cleaning in this example, or the basement, which would be other room, or your bedroom, which is zone 4, or whatever. Okay. So there's project videos on here. I don't know if Mr. B is going to be able to find the link, but there's project videos here somewhere. Go look in the playlist. You should be able to find it in the playlist on how to do a project. If not, it may just be in, you think I have it on YouTube?
I'm sure you do.
I'm pretty sure I do. I'm pretty sure I do, because I've got thousands. So go look and see.
There is a
YouTube project video, and that's what you're going to do. Okay. So.
And there's also one on Patreon.
Okay. Let's see. So Catherine, that's your answer. I hope that's helpful. This and That with Denise, I ordered the annual. I already ordered another planner for a business, so I ordered the annual for the house. I ordered like I said, the 3 4-month ones, and I had to find a project planner. This is a business planner. This is my last year's. This is an Erin Condren business planner. I couldn't find anything that satisfied me, so I got another one for January from Erin Condren. It's a really nice business planner. For me, it might not work for you. It works for me. I needed something like a hairdresser would use that has the hours that you just write in your appointments. But I also needed places to put like the names of my business of my mentees. I keep a sectioned off thing there. I needed a month at a glance, and then I needed, if I needed to do any special things, like where am I going to put what videos I'm making and things like that. So those would go here. You see, and then the actual days. So that's the point, and it's just got a silk ribbon. So that's what I'm using for that. But this right here is a game changer. This is a game changer. I love these beautiful planners of Kimmy's, and this year's are going to be even more spectacular because she's got even more in them. So for those of you who are going to be doing your budget with me in Kimmy's planner, she's got a place for your budget, and we're going to work from that. So that's going to be fantastic. Okay. She's also got in here in her annual and in these little ones, kind of a countdown to the holiday. So this one, I think the first part of the year has Easter.
You only show the back.
Well, it doesn't look like this anymore.
I know, but show it prettier.
She's changed this. It's got a little apron logo, and it's different, but it's laminated. The pages are like butter. They're so wonderful. It's a little bigger than the Erin Condren I used to tell everybody to get. This is a little bit bigger. You have a little bit more space to write on. Not much, but the way it's laid out is just fantastic. It's just fantastic. I can't say enough. And the new one's going to have a couple of little stickers in it. For those of you who like stickers, you know how I feel about stickers. I don't like you to sticker up your book because then you can't use it. It's not a toy. But these little stickers are just little things like POP, which stands for progress over perfection. Just little reminders. She didn't give you a whole lot, just a little bit. So that's fine. I would approve those. Okay. All right. So we have been on here for 42 minutes. I've got a couple more minutes. Are there any questions, or did I miss anybody? Lucia liked and shared. Thank you. You're such a sweetheart.
If I just hit that share button, I can share it on all their social media right next to the like button.
You can?
Yeah. It says that's all you
Did you know that? I didn't know that. If you hit share, there's a button right by the like button that says share to all your social media. I'll have to look at that. That's pretty cool. You two go out back and fight till you bleed. It never happened. They'd agreed together that Mom was crazy and ended up playing. And I'll tell you what that means, because that sounds a little crazy. Marty's two boys would fight in the house, and they were really rough. And she would say, "Go if you want to do that, just go outside and fight till you bleed," because Marty's like that. And then they would go outside, and she would hear him talking and say, "Mom's crazy." Yeah. And then they'd climb a tree and play, and they were fine. But she's talking about that because I was talking about how my girls fought in the back seat. Patricia, I had gotten rid of all my china after you helped me declutter. I had one really large dinner party since then, and I rented the plates, cups, etc. They were beautiful, so little work, easy peasy. Patricia, what a fantastic idea. As a matter of fact, I know about that because when I was young, I worked in a tent rental company who rented out china and crystal and things like that for weddings. And people did do that. They can rent the little folding tables and chairs and just all the regular stuff. So what a great idea. I would have never thought of that, even though I worked in that industry for a little while. Great. Kirby Rental, remember that? They're gone now. They're gone now. Let's see. So that's it. Okay, I think that's all my comments today. If you have one coming in, I'll wait just a minute. If you haven't started writing one, stop. We got to go. I've got a client I've got to take care of. What time is it? I don't even know.
10:55.
Yep, I've got 5 minutes before my client. Okay, it looks like nothing's coming in. All right, kids. Have a wonderful week. I love you. I adore you. And I'm so grateful for you. Remember, to be grateful is to be joyful. And always remember that you are beautiful. So be beautiful. Have a great week.